Hello, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel, and as you can see, I'm making a vlog while I'm driving, so it's gonna be a little bumpy. Here, let me get off of this unpaved road. So the purpose of this vlog is to kind of explain why I haven't been that active. I know, I'm making another vlog explaining why I haven't put out as many videos, including vlogs. I'm like an excuse machine. So I'd like to tell you that I have a lot of videos coming down the pipe, and I do. It's not nearly the amount of videos that I would like to have coming down the pipe. Now, the reasons for this are numerous. For one, I've just been really goddamn busy. There just aren't enough fucking hours in the day. And I realize that saying I'm busy is kind of cheap. Hell, I don't even really consider it that much of an excuse, given that there are plenty of people on YouTube who are working harder than me but manage to put out a video a day. And while it's true that most, if not all of those people have access to internet pipelines that I just cannot get a hold of, I don't really consider it as a kind of be-all, end-all, that's why I can't do anything kind of thing. But I'm also not just saying that. I mean, I am busy. I'm in the middle of writing a book, and I have a deadline right now of Tuesday to finish Chapter 1's rewrites. Chapter 1 is 15 pages long, and I'm still on track to finish it by the end of the summer. I mean, well, okay, finish the rough draft by the end of the summer. The point I'm trying to make is that I've really been busy, and I am trying to put out videos as quickly as possible. It's just really difficult. I mean, just consider that in order to edit the average episode of Feeding the Trolls, I need to devote at least 2 days. On top of that, there is one more thing that I'm working on that is something that I really don't want to talk about because it's kind of big. And I have a habit of talking about really big things and then things come up and I'm just not able to do them. So until I find out for sure that it's going to happen, I'm not really going to talk about it all that much. There's a shadow. What is that? Oh, that's my mirror. That's my mirror right there. It's reflecting in my eye! That being said, if I do it, then all of my issues with the internet will go away. And there are numerous issues with my internet, not the least of which is that it is basically unusable. But I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, channel news. Some things that are going to be coming down the pipe. The Vector Saga. Yeah, that's happening. I know it took me 3 years, sorry, to do it, but that is happening. Expect the first episode out in a few weeks. Next thing that's happening is another thing that I really don't want to talk about, but it's been kind of a running gag with this channel in general since I said it all the way back in Season 1 of Feeding the Trolls. But expect some activity on it really soon. A couple of new movie reviews are going to be coming out. I'm going to be doing all of Dan Breen's stuff. I think his name is Dan Breen. If you're not familiar with Dan Breen, he made Double Down. And if you're not familiar with Double Down, go watch Double Down. It's one of the greatest movies ever created. If you're psychotic and enjoy pain. Also, big news, 1st of April, the strike goes away on my fucking channel. Yeah, for the last 6 months, I have had a copyright strike on my channel from fucking Time Warner. But April 1st, that goes away! Fucking finally! Now, I think it's kind of weird that a lot of the stuff that was supposed to affect my channel didn't affect my channel. Like, I was never unable to post anything longer than 15 minutes, which is supposedly something that happens when you have a copyright strike on your channel. However, I wasn't able to put videos in as unlisted. I don't know. I don't get it. But that will go away once it goes away. Only a few more weeks. Oh god, I gotta keep my hands on the road here. Also, Feeding the Trolls episode 100 is a ways away, but it's going to happen sooner than you think. And I haven't come up with the troll that I want to do for it yet. So if you guys have any suggestions, I am seriously listening, because it's episode 100. I gotta do something good. And finally, and this is kind of another big thing, and this is just on the cusp of I'm not sure I want to talk about it. But okay, so I'll bring up the other thing that's gonna happen pretty soon, hopefully, in May. it'll happen in May. On the gaming channel, I'm going to be restarting Brody's Mind. I know, right? The show everyone loved. It's been a long time, and my technique is a little better, and my equipment is going to be way better for recording my voice. So I figured I only put 3 episodes in. I might as well just redo it. It won't be that hard, and I'm sure I'll be able to come up with better material than it was built in the 70s. Speaking of the gaming channel, I know I'm putting off the big thing that I wanted to talk about too, but yeah, I'll get to it. I've got all the time in the world. I gotta drive 40 minutes to get to fucking anywhere, evidently. But another one of the big things was the Let's Plays. After really trying hard at the Let's Plays, I've come to find out I'm not really a Let's Player. I mean, without even getting into the fact that Let's Plays take time that I don't have, they also kind of take a mindset that I'm not really capable of doing on my own. Okay, I can do it on my own, but it's just so much more fun doing it with another person. So while I am going to continue and finish the Let's Play series that I have got going on that channel, don't really expect a whole lot going on until I do the other thing that I don't want to talk about yet, because it is going to be such a major change to my life that is going to warrant its own vlog. That doesn't mean that I won't start new ones, it just means that I'm not going to put more plates in the air than I can reasonably spin. Okay, so, to the really big thing, alright? The really big thing. That's not the other really big thing that I don't want to talk about. My friends keep kind of pressuring me to do this, and it's sort of the same situation that I had when I first started monetizing, because initially I didn't want to monetize because I hated ads on my videos, and then I found out that Google just puts ads there anyway, whether you monetize or not. I'm putting some serious thought into making a Patreon. Don't really want to, but a lot of people have said that it might be a good idea. I don't know exactly how Patreon works. I don't know exactly what in the hell I would do to encourage people to do it. So while nothing has been set in stone for it, I wanted to go ahead and ask you guys for what you thought of it. My plan, it would be a channel thing. Any money that would be on the Patreon would be for the benefit of the channel. Not really me, unless I became so flat broke that it was the only resource I had available. I really don't expect that I would make that much money off of a Patreon, but an extra $30, $40 a month just going straight into production, I mean, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that actually is a nice little incentive. But I wanted to post it to you guys to see what you guys think, because you would be the people who the Patreon would be, you know, reliant on. So I figured, you know, if I brought it up to you guys and you guys said like, no, that's fuck you, no, then yeah, I probably wouldn't do it. But if you guys said, yeah, sure, do it, then my next question would be, any suggestions on like the perks? Because I know Patreon, they have like perks, and I'm kind of boring, so I don't know what I would do for perks. Would the people who are posting get to see the next Feeding the Trolls early? Post in the comments below if you have any suggestions, or if you think that it's retarded and I shouldn't do it. So that about wraps it up, I think. I mean, that's the new... Oh, yeah, and post in the comments below what you think of the new banner and the new icon. I wanted to get some feedback on that. Okay, that, I believe, is everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out this guy, Ed Ricker. Right, shout out to Ed Ricker. Me and Ed did some collaboration this weekend. He's going to be doing some 3 Random Facts episodes. Ed's a pretty cool guy. He's got a lot of energy, and he actually introduced some ideas into 3 Random Facts that, I don't know, I might want to pursue. We'll see how it turns out in editing, Ed. But check out his thing. He does this vlog, and I was in his vlog, and I was waving a gun around. And as always, have a good day.